Ilara's invisible cape. Ilara felt like a very quiet girl in a very loud world. Everyone else seemed to have a special talent. Her brother could run like the wind, and her sister could sing like a flute. But Ilara was just Ilara. She looked at the world around her and saw 1,000 puzzles she didn't know how to solve. Her neighbor, Professor Ponder, lived in a house that was more library than home. One afternoon, he leaned over the white picket fence and called to her. "The world is full of secrets, Ilara," he said, handing her a book with a cover that shimmered like a soap bubble. "This is the key to all of them." Ilara opened the book under the old oak tree. As she read, the words didn't stay on the page. They turned into pictures in her mind. She learned why the robin sang at dawn and how the wind whispered through the leaves. Suddenly, the woods didn't look like a big, scary green blur anymore. Later that day, Ilara heard a frantic fluttering by the creek. A small bird was tangled in a piece of old garden twine. Usually, Ilara was driven for help. She remembered the chapter Wing the Knots. She knew exactly what to do. Ilara's hunger for knowing grew. She spent her afternoons in the town library, where the shelves reached the clouds. She read about the stars, the soil, and the way the gears of a clock go tick-tock. With every page, she felt a little taller and a little stronger. Her friend Milo was sitting in his garden, looking very sad. In front of him was a pot with a drooping sunflower. Its yellow petals were turning brown and curling inward. "It's broken," Milo sobbed, wiping a tear from his cheek. "I think I heard it." Ilara knelt beside him. "It isn't broken, though," she said softly. "It's just thirsty for things you can't see." She showed him how to check the soil and explained how plants drink sunshine and minerals. Together, they tucked fresh, dark earth around the roots. That evening, Ilara and Milo played in the woods behind their houses. They followed a butterfly so far that the sun began to hide behind the hills. When the shadows grew long and the owls began to hoot, the path home had vanished. Milo gripped Ilara's sleeve. "We're lost," he whispered. But Ilara didn't feel lost. She looked up at the sky and found the stars she had studied in her books. She spotted the North Star, glowing like a tiny lantern in the dark. "This way," she said, pointing toward a gap in the trees. "The stars are showing us the road." When they reached the safety of their street, Professor Ponder was waiting at his gate. Ilara felt a strange weight on her shoulders, a good weight. It felt like she was wearing a heavy, magnificent cape made of all the things she had learned. She wasn't just Ilara anymore. She was a hero of the world, ready for any puzzle that came her way.